start off with?
Start us off with Miyagi.
Okay. Looking
Once
through,
known as just an online player, now he's
looking through both
Russian.
teams right here. You know, you're going to see, looks like 2 assault rifles, 2 submachine guns from each team. So, you know, pretty much kind of standard play on this map.
And did we get them? Yeah, it looks like they did get the team names set up this time. So I know I saw in the second series you guys had that as well, which is a fantastic feature added by Infinity Ward.
Yeah, you know, it definitely helps. You know, there are times where I really don't know, but I think they actually mess the teams up.
When people switch teams, I get so confused half the time, yeah.
See, actually, you know, 2 down for Noble Vanquish right now. It's actually 3 down. You know, it's all up to Slasher to keep this going. He's going to be able to pick up 1, but he's taken out. But, you know, you see on your mini-map, nobody from Curse jumping on the B flag, Maeve.
Yeah, that 3 down didn't really turn anything. Slasher got 1 big kill there from top pawn, but at least able to hold that B push. Shots coming in from Enable, he will get dropped by Slasher. But so far, like you said, no one able to put a ton of pressure on B yet. Just looking at the minimap, everyone pretty much spread out across their side right now, just trying to work for control. Burns is able to push across here, and if he can turn on this player, actually that player rotated out, and he's going to work to get top pawn control.
Yeah, but, you know, I would have liked to see Burns, you know, get on that B flag. His team got 3 players down. He's just
knifing anyone and everyone.
Exclusively using his knife right here. But no, he's not really making a play for either of the flags, and it looks like their home flag was being neutral. Tipsy able to kill that 1 player, but it looks like Burns is going to try and make a play over C.
He was playing it sneaky there, trying to work the home cap, but the timing there, unfortunately, has not worked out for him. 2 down right now, and actually, I think the team names are actually switched up right now. I just realized. So if it wasn't already confusing enough for me, it just got all the more confusing. So just for those of you at home, if for any reason you're not familiar.
Curse is Noble Vanquish, and
correct.
Curse.
But Miyagi here is going to be working by the home cap of Curse. He's going to rotate back to middle, trying to defend this B flag. As you can see by the map, no one really putting pressure on it now. Everyone's spawning in Motel.
But I will say I do love this play from Miyagi. You know, we saw Merc actually do this against Justice, where, you know, he was just lingering in the Motel area, and it stops the other team from pushing up and getting mid-map because you're so worried about your home flag being taken. You know, you see right now, I mean, nobody from, you know, Curse really putting any pressure on the middle map, or, you know, even rotating back to their home flag, and it looks like they're about to get 3-capped right now.
Yeah, Noble Vanquish should, well, they at least got the neutral. They have C and D control right now, so this is looking very, very good for them early on. He's going to lose that fight, and that's going to be 3 down then again for Curse. So far here, halfway through this one, looking really, really strong right now for Noble Vanquish.
Yeah, you know, great start from them. I mean, if you're a Noble Vanquish fan out there, you got to be pumped up. I mean, you have Sender right now. He's going to have to make actually a pretty big play on this B flag right there, and he's actually not taken out. And if he can turn on this player, Machilla actually just saves himself a little bit from that embarrassment right there, about to get turned on. That's 2 down for Curse, and it looks like they're going to make a push for this B flag. You know, Tipsy, bigger player right there. He would have had to get that, but, you know, Burns coming out with that big kill on the flag.
Yeah, the lead 23 right now, under 2 minutes to play, on board with Tipsy, who a lot of times we'll see him play that aggressive sub role, but he does have the AR out right now. Nice shots on the player top pawn. He's able to take out Slasher. Watching front gas and bottom broken here as they do finally have control here of this 2-cap, and they're trying to climb back in this one. But again, pretty big deficit here to work on early on.
Yeah, and, you know, if you're Curse right now, what you really need to do is you need to just play really patient right there, pretty much not do exactly what they just did, you know. They got a little bit too over anxious. You know, they're going to lose B, it looks like, because of it. Well, at least Noble Vanquish gets a neutral. Enable actually going to get a 3-piece right there on B, but he's taken out by Slasher, who's, you know, playing pretty good defense on this B flag, you know, keeping it neutral, keeping his team ahead in the points.
Yeah, pretty much everyone in and around B just gets destroyed there. This is fun for you trying to control as everyone dropping like flies mid-map right now. Almost dropping like fries, which...
dropping like fries.
Dropping like fries.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one.
I say it pretty frequently. But a couple down right now for either side, under a minute to go. They've gotten the lead down under 20 now, so a little bit of a comeback here for Curse. But Cinder picks up a kill there on Burns, rotating back towards mid-map. Going to see if he tries to help his team with B or push the home cap. Looks like he's going to push A.
I like this play from Cinder. You know, now it's going to force Curse. They're either going to have to go back and defend their home flag, or, you know, make a play on B. And I don't believe he's able to get that neutral. No, he's not. But, you know, Vanquish still holding on to that middle B flag.
And as we get down to the final seconds here, I mean, this is still anyone's game. As close as this is, a lot's going to come down to the, you know, pretty much the break here in the second side. But Well, watch Miyagi. Wow, he had 3 lined up there. I thought that opportunity there for a triple, but will drop. Cinder going to be left alive here with a lot going on in front of him. Gets hit markers with the grenade. This is a tough battle here on a head glitch, but he will win that one there against Tipsy. Yeah,
I mean, a very good half for Noble Vanquish. You know, they're able to get a pretty sizable lead going into this second half, but you have to think, Maven, they had the more favorable side, right, in that first half.
Yeah.
Their lead isn't too high. It's going to be interesting to see if, you know, they run an extra AR off the start here and just play a little bit more passive. I think that would probably be the safer play in this situation. But, you know, they might come out and be a little aggressive, and that's where Curse can really make a comeback.
Yeah, Curse, again, this isn't, we talk a lot as casters about kind of that 20-point mark where it starts to get a little scary. So they're still well within, I don't know what I would say, kind of a safe zone. This isn't anything too difficult to overcome depending on how this break goes. But we'll watch Slasher here. He sees one crossing by front strip. He's set up here on the 18 here in front of Pawn. No eyes on anyone yet. No one in and around B really to make a play yet. A lot's going to come down to the team that's able to get these first couple of bloods. That's Tipsy, I think, with the 2-piece there on Cinder and Slasher.
Yeah, and you know, that was actually a big 2-piece out of Tipsy, but Miyagi right there had a chance to save that, and it looks like, you know, they're going to be able to make a play, Curse, on this B flag. You know, pretty good start if you're a Curse fan, but Burns taken out at the last second by Slasher. That's a huge kill.
Yeah, he needed a little help there. He didn't have anyone covering really any of his sides there. He's pretty much by himself, but Enable's got the world in front of him. Able to pick up one, second player pushing, gets drop shot there by Chino and will be taken out as we're switching through here to see who's able to get control of B. That's Burns again trying to make a play. We'll see if his teammates can cover him this time. He gets one. I think he had one on either side there and will get dropped.
Yeah, I mean, interesting class there from Burns as well. You know, he has a Vector with a Thermal, so, you know, they're trying to smoke out the map. You know, kind of just mess the map up a little bit, create a little bit of advantage from yourself. But you know, Chino right there with a 2-piece, and they're playing very patient, Maven. That's what we just saw Envy do. But I'm surprised, you know, Chino hasn't switched to a Thermal because they keep throwing these smokes from Curse.
Yeah, there are smokes everywhere in and around that beat, Dom, but it hasn't led to any control yet. And again, if you are the Vanquish side here, you don't really need to put a ton of pressure on B. You know, we saw them try to 2-hop at once. It didn't go their way. They almost had a cap, but they don't need to overextend. They don't need to have 3 or 4 down at any point, really. Play it patient, make Curse bring it to them.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they are playing this patient. They're playing it pretty much how you would perfectly want to play it. If Sender has the opportunity to make a big play right here, he's going to pick up one, going to get a second one, and if he's able to make this third kill, it would have been huge. But, you know, Burns, last one alive for Curse, he's going to pick up 2. He's going to have to fight this play right here on the B flag, pick up that player, and that's a huge 3 kills for Burns and Curse.
Yeah, he needs some cover here, though. How many times have we now seen him trying to secure B at the final seconds to get drops, but able to spray through there, kill Cinder, and also get B. So this is fantastic for Curse. They're going to have the first 2-cap control on the second side, and we're almost halfway through this one. They're still down 20 as no one was able to cap B before that. They have to hold this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, for the next, at least next 90 seconds or so.
Yeah, you see Noble Vanquish. They're going to push straight towards C, and I like this play. You know, Miyagi, he's going to pick up one. Slasher picks up another, and it looks like they're going to be pretty good to take C. And it's interesting. We're going to see how Curse is going to play us right now. It looks like Curse will probably most likely spawn out. And you're going to see, actually, I believe that's Slasher who's watching over Chino, who he's going to take B as well. So we're going to have a 3-cap right away from Noble Vanquish.
Wow, that could not have gone any worse there, really, for Curse. They finally get that 2-cap control, and that gets flipped so quickly. They're at least going to be able to take back C, but they held B for, what, all of 15, 20 seconds, and it got ripped away from them. So fantastic job there by Noble Vanquish.
I said that in our series when I was doing Golden Boys. A lot of times you see teams, they'll take the 2, right, and they'll try and force that play for 3-cap. And, you know, sometimes they'll get it, and then they spawn the other team out, and they spawn them in weird spots, and they end up losing it right away. And that's a situation where, you know, Curse, they would have held that 2. They would have been good pretty much for the rest of the game. It would have been close. They would have needed probably a neutral or a little bit of a 3, but they didn't need to go for it at that point in time.
Well, we're getting close to that point in time where we're going to need the 3-cap. You know, you get 36 points for that full minute of a 3-cap. They're up 31 right now with just over a minute to go. So the 3-cap push needs to come out of Curse right now. They only have their home cap. They're being steamrolled right now. And just look at across there. Look at Chino, 24 and 17. You know, we spoke before how fantastic he is at this map, and he's really crushing it. Slasher as well at 24 and 18, putting up big numbers.
Right, and you know, Chino, I was saying it before, he was one of the better ARs at the beginning of the game when he was on Justice. You know, Justice came out at MLG Columbus, and they kind of shocked a lot of people, you know, with Gucci and Tipsy and Chino. And, I mean, they are just destroying. Look at Slasher. I mean, he's 26 and 18 as well. Their ARs just dominated the ARs from Curse. I mean, look at Mochilla, 19 and 18. I believe the other AR from Curse was Tipsy in this game. He was 18 and 21. I know ARs dominate Octane. It definitely shows.
Yeah,
this game.
I mean, a lot of times you're not going to see, just look at the last series, your subs, I think it was, Merc and Formal didn't put up great numbers at all, really, but their job is to get up in the face. It's so scary being a sub player on this map if you're playing against dominated Rs, especially if they're playing slow and patient. You just get picked alive, but you need to get those key kills. You need to get in the face at the home cap, and you got to rely on your ARs to get the work done. That's really, really going right for Noble Vanquish right now.
Burns had a pretty good game. For an objective player on this map as a sub to go, -1 with 5 caps.
No,
it's not a bad game at all.
Him and Tipsy had fantastic games, both of them.
Right. I mean, especially when your ARs are really failing you a little bit on Octane. It's a difficult map for submachine gun players to get any map presence at all. So big win right there for Noble Vanquish to take this first map.
Yeah, no, great job. And that's my prediction on 4 games here, 4 Curse is not looking very strong. Hopefully we can get the players to switch the team names. Somehow
they're a little
didn't
confused of
didn't
who they're
screw that up.
for, I think.
But, yeah, they should be able to get that switch in the flip. Just looking over at the Curse side right now, and I think Tipsy may still be having some sort of issues because I know ref's helping him with his Xbox right now. Hopefully it isn't something that was bothering him too much during the game, but you can see on their face they're currently flustered from that one.
Yeah, they look a little bit flustered, and you see, Mochilla, tells Enable it's okay. We really see no interaction between everybody on the team. It seems like the team a little bit in divide, so they're really going to need to pull it together and all get on the same page, especially with Freight, Search, and Destroy up next.
Yeah, this is where you kind of need a leader to give a little bit of a motivational speech here, a bit of a pick-me-up. But we are going to hop to a quick commercial break. Game 2 is going to be Freight, Search, and Destroy. Don't go anywhere.